Hi there. How you doing? It's Sermon Gaming. Today we're talking about this beauty. We've all seen that footage before. We know what this thing can do. We know it's probably the perfect farming weapon, especially when you get the stats up. So today we're gonna travel to Caleb. Caleb? Caleb. I think Caleb. And we're gonna test this thing to see how it does against some of the stronger enemies. We know for a fact that it most definitely will destroy an Albinauric. As we just saw. We know it's good for farming. We know it's good for all that good stuff. But how does it hold up against some of the more tougher enemies in the game? Well, today we're going to take a look. We're looking at the Sacred Relic Sword. It's plus 10. I've got it at plus 10. The Ash of War skill is the Wave of Gold, which is the big pretty thing that just goes out and decimates all the Albinaurics to give you all those nice pretty runes. The strength scaling for the weapon is at D, which is not great at all. It has Dex at B and Faith at C. Those two are pretty good. You can't. Doesn't get a whole lot better now, but those two are pretty good. We're going to look at the Gravel Stone Seal, plus 25 next, is what we're using for our incantations. This boosts Dragon Cult incantations, which we're using Lightning Strikes and Lightning incantations, which are considered Dragon Cult incantations. It's got a plus S scaling in Faith, D in Strength, but that S in Faith, S, as we all know, is top tier. It doesn't get better, so why not? You run a Sacred Relic Sword with Faith and C. Might as well run the Gravel Stone. It gives you a boost of your Lightning with a Faith and S. For our looks today, we're going to go with the Crucible Axe Helm, Crucible Tree Armor Altered for the torso, Radon Gauntlets for the arms, and Radon Greaves for the legs. Just because I feel like the black and gold go really good together with the whole Wave of Gold, Golden Order setup, so to speak. For Talismans, we're going to go with Two-Finger Heirloom, Raises Faith. I don't really need it with my character. My characters are super high level. But if you're a lower level, this thing will give you plus 5 in Faith, which will give you some good damage. There's also these. They can give you bonus in Faith. But you will take increased damage taken. And to me, it's not worth it, I don't feel like. Unless you absolutely need it. But they give you certain attributes these boost. Shard of Alexander's next. Greatly boosts the attack power of skills. There's no reason if you're using a weapon that has an incredible skill or Ash of War art that you shouldn't be running this. This thing just absolutely makes your weapon stronger. It makes the skill stronger, so to speak. It's a great way to go. It is hard to get. It's closer to the end game to get. If you don't want to wait until you get this one, you can get the little brother version, which is the Warrior Jar Shard. You can get it a little bit quicker, closer to the beginning of the game than this one is for sure. It still does the same thing, just not as good. Boosts the attack power of skills. This one greatly boosts the attack power of skills. So maybe this one will work for you until you can get your hands on this one. Then we're going to use the Carrion Filigrid Crest. Lowers FP consumed by skills. You're going to be using a lot of FP with this weapon between your incantations and the Wave of Gold Ash of War skill that comes with this weapon. So it's not a bad idea. Godfrey Icon enhances charged spells, which we're going to be using a few, and it enhances the skills. So we're going to be, that should help us all around with our incantations and our skill. For the Wondrous Physic, we're going to be using the Holy Shrouded Crack Tier, temporarily boosts holy damage or holy attacks. Can't go wrong with that, considering we're doing lightning damage and the Sacred Relic Sword's damage is holy damage. So, might as well go with that. I like to use the Opening Bubble Tier, significantly negates damage received, just because I like that one free hit. I can handle one free hit, if I'm against a boss, I pop that thing before you go in. You know you're good if they surprise you with some crazy attack. But you're more than welcome to change that up. You could probably change this up if you wanted to. Change that up, but these two I'd totally stick with. I think they're excellent to have. Without buffs, this weapon is sitting at 934 attack power. We're about to change that. Here's the drip if you want to look at that. Okay, this is a pretty cool little get up. Looks pretty good together. The Crucible pants or greaves are all gold, and kind of like how these have the black on them. Alright, now that we got everybody kind of stirred up, we're going to go right here. So we're starting off at 934. Let's boost that. Then we're going to boost the planetary strength after Golden Bow. Then we're going to go with that. And now we're looking at 1289. So we got about 300, maybe a little more. We're just going to see how it does crowd control. Oh man. Insane. So not only does it melt little albinerics, it's taking these big doggies out. The big doggos, no problem. No problem. It's literally like this is like play the game for me mode, easy mode. And that's it. These guys are all wiped out. It's insane how good this weapon is in PVE. It's not very good in PvP. Like I said, people will just roll away from it with ease, but I guess the AI from the game just can't figure it out. So let's go up here and hit Birdman. I always like to kind of give him a little howdy doody, because he is one of the toughest enemies in the game to beat up on. So let's see what we can do. I don't think he has any health left, but okay. Alright, dude, you really gonna do me like that? Golly, such a pain. Those things are the devil. These things are Satan. Alright, we've seen what it can do here. It just basically annihilates everything with ease. Make sure you keep your buffs applied. I know Golden Bow's still on. Not sure about Flame Grant Strength, but let's hit it again just to make sure. Up behind these bad boys here. I wonder if we can hit them both. See if we got the range. There's one. Got him. Nice. Nice. Now let's show off some of these incantations. See what this thing will do. What we needed to do here. Oh yeah, pretty good hit. Come on. Oh. And I think, if I'm not mistaken, yeah, it goes through things too, so it'll just go through. And I think it broke off of that tree right there. It went through the rocks, so Elden Stars did pretty good. I know this thing absolutely melts, especially in PvP. I know we got a horsey guy back here somewhere. Oh, horsey guy. Maybe not. Maybe he's already gone. No, there he is. Let's go down here and we'll try out the frozen lightning spear. Attention. We got a stagger out of that. Finish him off. Bammo. Nice. Okay, so now we're going to go to the gate front, and I'm going to show off the actual normal weapon attacks, how the swings are, how the attacks are, just so you have an idea of it does do something other than the giant wave of gold. Alright, let's get Buddy's attention here. Hey! We're going to two-hand it for this. Bam, like butter. I want to hit this guy with the golden stars, or the Elden stars. I hate him. He blows that trumpet. Oh, he did it. Did it take him out? It took him out. Awesome. That's the ancient dragon lightning. It's pretty good. If you can get it to hit. There we go. Nice. See if this has got a good roll break or not. I don't think so. That's your crouch. Oh. So your back step attack. Jump attack. I don't know if he had his shield up or not, but it seemed to cut right through it if it did. Did we get everybody? I think that's everybody. You wipe them out before you know it with this thing. So, if you're debating on if you should get this thing just for the farming technique, if the farming technique is even still viable, I've not had to farm in forever. If you're like, I don't want, it's worth a lot of trouble just to farm, because it is the last weapon in the game that you unlock from a boss. So, you basically have to beat the game to get this and carry it into Gun Plus, unless you have a friend who can get it for you. But maybe this video will help you decide if it's worth going to get. It's not doing that good. Let's do some buffs. I want to see what it does buff to them. This should wipe them out. Look at the damage numbers. 2319. Now let's see. There's a crew of people back here, so. Oh, that stopped it. Did they? I don't remember it doing it. Here we go. I mean, it just lays people out. Not like that, it doesn't. Yeah, almost, especially if you buff it with Golden Vow and Flame Grant Me Strength. Almost anything that walks into it's toast. It's had a bad day. Ah! I love that spinning attack. Oh! Oh! Alright, one more stop. If you've watched any of these before, I usually try to stop by and say hey to the good boy. The best boy. So So let's get, let's see if we can get all 3 Krabbies out. Krabbies. Krabbies. So too far. Alright, I want to see if I can get... Now they're gonna be quick on me. I don't want to get the best one. They're so fast. You can make them beat each other up to this one. Oh, okay. He was in range. The range is so insane. It's crazy. Well, there's a little bit better of a look at the Sacred Sword. It's got a pretty solid swing. It's a little slow, but overall it's not bad. It's about like if you're using one of the hammers. It's a little bit faster one-handed for some reason. I don't understand. But hope you guys enjoyed the video. Hope it made your decision. And I will catch you later. Oh, don't forget, fancy spin for the